Not really a surprise, but the business side of Kavanaugh, I think, is going to be fascinating for our viewers. In particular, how he has either dissented or voted in favor of different crucial business decisions, especially with employment law. There was a big SeaWorld case where a trainer died, and he was part of that decision. He actually went against SeaWorld in his dissent, Tom. He said, look, well, I don't want to see too much regulation over whether or not an entertainment industry employee should be taking or not taking a risk at their job. That's up to the individual. Now, that case still went against SeaWorld, but he seems to be in favor of less regulation when it comes to the workplace in general. Does that help or hurt him in these proceedings?
Well, I think we have to be careful to distinguish between two different kinds of judges. One is a judge who really focuses on who wins, who loses, which interests are served. That's what the left likes. The right way to look at judges is the process that they use to reach their results, and they use the same kind of process in all of their cases. That's what Judge Kavanaugh did in the SeaWorld case.
Right.
I think it helps business if their voice can be most effective in the political process. What Steve was just referring to is judges allowing the political process to make those kinds of decisions, and then everyone's going to be able to compete there, persuade people of their point of view.
That's why the Supreme Court, why this is so important. I mean, this is something that will affect generations to come. Steve, really quick last word to you. He's being described as a court tipper, and what I mean by that is, this is the second pick for President Trump. Gorsuch kind of evened out the court. He seems to be the one that could really tip the court in a more conservative way.
He'll tip it, but look at Justice Roberts, what he did on that Obamacare decision several years ago. He could become gradually more like Justice Kennedy, whom Kavanaugh is going to be replacing on the Supreme Court. So it's not going to be this rigid 5-4 thing that everyone thinks about. There's going to be still a lot of fluidity. It's when one of the liberal justices steps down someday and you have a Republican president, that's when you're going to make these hearings look like a kid's picnic.
Yeah, well, Kennedy's surprise announcement of retirement certainly has set this ball in motion this time. Steve, Tom, thank you very much to both of you. Appreciate it.